US President Donald Trump is intensifying pressure on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to agree a ceasefire with Russia, without any promises of US security guarantees. The talks currently underway in Jeddah mark the first official meeting since Zelensky's recent visit to the White House. Following a heated encounter in the Oval Office, the US paused military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine in what is seen to be a bid to force Zelensky to come to the negotiating table. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio addressed the situation, stating that the suspension of aid was due to Ukraine's lack of commitment to a peace progress with Russia. Rubio added that if Ukraine shows a renewed willingness to engage in peace talks, the US support could resume. The negotiations this week are considered critical to shaping the future of US-Ukraine relations and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The Trump administration is using every tool at its disposal to push both sides towards a resolution, aiming for an end to the war. We have some breaking news now. We're getting the latest update on the Saudi meeting at the backdrop of the Russia-Ukraine war. The meeting between Ukrainian and American delegations is starting in Saudi Arabia right now, as we can see that. Moving on, Ukraine has targeted Moscow in a massive overnight drone attack on Tuesday. Russia's defense ministry has claimed it has shot down 337 drones across the country. 2 people have been reported dead in the attack and 3 more wounded in the southern suburbs of Moscow, according to the Moscow Oblast governor, Andrei Beryov. The attack on the Russian capital, hundreds of kilometers from the Ukraine border, comes ahead of an expected meeting Tuesday between top US and Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zabarova mentioned that Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff plans to visit Moscow this week to meet President Vladimir Putin. She also stated that Ukraine is sending its drones demonstrates that Kyiv, London and other puppeteers are very unhappy with the prospect of dialogue between Washington and Moscow and are ready to sabotage it. Following the attack, Ukraine has said that the drone